Hiya, folks. Yup, I ended up working this morning for a little while. I'm addicted to the money, but I am taking off the rest of the day. If you watched me last night, I'm at the end of the park. I'm going to give you a view to another location in Freeport facing the ocean. I was going to stay, but I really want to go to the gym, and I really do have things to do, but I just thought I would stop for 30 minutes and do a live. I was down here, my last delivery. I worked, my first delivery was at 9:20, and my last drop-off was at 12:30, and I was down the road. So I took a breather. Now I thought I'd do this and give you a view. I was going to hang down here one day and do a live, but I'll do a quickie and walk around. It's right there. It's beautiful. A lot of people here fishing today. There's a chill in the air. It's beautiful. I got the wrong glasses. I got my glasses out because my eyes are tearing. Hold on. It is harder in a rainstorm. That's for sure. So, I don't blame you. Unless you really have that mindset and you're willing to get down and dirty and wet. I need to go get a raincoat that fits me properly. You can make a lot of money in Ronka, but you got to be in the right state of mind, and it makes it a lot harder. But people do tip more. You do. When people say bad weather equals more money, it's so true in this business, in this industry. Absolutely. And I would think ride sharing too. People need a quick ride, 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. They don't want to get wet. Yeah. You got to wait. That happened. I got used to it. That Long Island's like Florida this year. It seemed like it rained at the end of the day for 20 minutes, and then the sun came out. I don't plan on being far. I plan on doing work online and getting ahead and just staying near home and maybe take a break in the park. I probably will deliver, maybe not a whole day, but a little bit here, a little bit there. This is my focus until my life changes, guys. But you got to stop sometimes and take a little break. But I'm enjoying myself. I'm getting where I want to be. So I'm not going away. I guess I could go to Jersey. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to stay really close to home. And I got things to do and work on my place. But I'll probably deliver a little bit. And it really, you know what? Ronka, just like you say, rain, it depends on the weather, Hogan reports. Because if it's going to be crappy on Labor Day weekend, even one day, that'll probably be the day that I kick it and just get wet and dirty. Wrap up your hair, get prepared dress-wise, and get out there. You probably make a killing on a 3-day weekend. And I would think you probably would have a lot of business on Sunday night. A lot of people don't go away. A lot of people just enjoy a couple of days at home and have like a stay-home break. If you like your life, that's good enough, you know? So I'll let you know. I don't know. If I probably will deliver a little bit, but just average, I guess. I'm really happy I worked today. I hit $50. That's not bad. And 10, 20, 11, 20, 12, 20, 3 hours and 10 minutes. That's not bad at all. And even better, I drove 29 miles. That's key. I used very little gas. That's huge, and I didn't have to go far. I got my tire fixed, and I turned on Uber. I said, I'll go to the gym in the afternoon, but I'm not going out tonight. I'm not gonna. I'm grateful that I even got up today and made a few bucks. I probably will do the same thing tomorrow. Just work like mid-morning to early afternoon, because then it dies. It's too beautiful out. It won't be busy until 10 o'clock tonight. I'm not going to go out tonight. But this is just so beautiful here. It's gorgeous. Can't wait to show you. So UberEats was slamming very close local. They rang me a bunch of times, and I squeezed in 2 Grubhubs, and they were in my town. The pickup was in my town, both drop-offs. And the first drop-off I think it's Grubhub uses Google Map. Let me check one thing. Hold on. What map that is that Grubhub it pops? I gotta look at home. But they took me to the other side of Merrick Road when the street was really down there. I was like, of course, it's a Grubhub order. So it wasn't, I mean, it just added 5 minutes to the delivery. It was so close. I figured I would do the deliveries, the pickup and the drop off in 30 minutes because I was right there. And it took 40 minutes because it took me to the wrong location. But that's typical of Grubhub. I have to change that. I need to start using Waze and see which GPS they use. And the woman was like, oh, and the moment she said it, I said, I know that street. I'll be right there, ma'am. But they took me someplace else and I didn't call. They wouldn't allow me to tap delivered. So as I was going to the second drop off, which was just on the other side of town, it was just literally 3 minutes away. When I got halfway to where the first drop off was, the wrong address, I kept tapping it until it accepted it. I wasn't calling them. I wasn't wasting my energy. I wasn't getting on the phone. I wasn't waiting. And I just said, it was easier just to drive a little closer. Tap arrived. And I wasn't even at the location. And it allowed me to tap arrived, which is just bizarre. That's Grubhub. God, this is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. Let me take you on. I'm going to show you this view. It's incredible. I'm at the end of Guy Lombardo in Freeport. And a lot of people are fishing. It's really a boatyard, but there's a sign here that says fishing pier. This is where you park. You're going to love this. It's so beautiful. One last sip of coffee before I walk away. And you know, guys, hold on a moment. It's so beautiful. Wait till I show you that view. I'm going to on. Why not air out the feeties? Oh, it feels good. Wait till you see it. I almost finished watching C. Shelley. I even commented on one of her videos, but when I'm on the treadmill later, I'll read what she wrote. One second. This is, you know, when you have your good grip. There you go. Let's check this out. So it was worth it, guys. I know I said I wasn't going to go out, but when I got my tire plugged, and thank God it wasn't anything major, plugged it, $10, gave the guy $3 because he got me right back on the road, made my life easy. Oh, jet skis. That's definitely me next year. Got me right back on the road. And I made $50 that I didn't plan on. And I plan on doing the same thing tomorrow morning and just not go out at night this weekend. Oh, this is nice. See, I never come down here. Oh, there's a couple of picnic tables. Everybody's doing their thing. A lot of fishing. It's beautiful. I'll walk down. Oh, can you walk down there? Yes, you can. Well, I'm usually over there when I do this. Really all the way to the left, more to the left of that big boat that you see there. That is the nautical mile right there that goes into the canal. Oh, look at that jet ski. I would just be around here all the time. So pretty. Isn't that beautiful? Wow, what a great view. I never see it from this view. It's beautiful. Gosh, really lucky to be in such a gorgeous area. So $50 is better than no bucks. A little each day adds up. But I got to work online. Got to work on my home. And the reason why I only went to the gym once this week, I got to go a bunch of days in a row, because when you sit down at the computer and you sit in a car, you got to move that rump, you know. No reason why I can't walk for an hour on the treadmill. Oh, this is really nice. What a view. The water looks so blue, too. Hey, you got some gear, huh? You got to set up. Hey. Wow. I could go down there. Holy cow, look at that for you guys. Right down there, that's Point Lookout, where you see the windmill, if you can see that. And there, water. It's spinning, guys. I don't know if you can see that. I'm sorry, I'm on the water, it's spinning. It looks like it's still recording. God, it's beautiful. Are you still with me, guys? I'm not really sure. I don't know if you're still there, but it sure is pretty. A lot of people down here today. Hiya. Oh, guys, can anybody answer me? Team LMDU. Oh, I guess you're here with me. Might do a ride-along this weekend. Oh, you mean for the Labor Day or the weekend that we're in now? Well, when I finally do get settled in my place and start cleaning, because I got to paint. I got to clean and then paint. I'm just going to leave YouTube on and let's catch up with all the videos. This thing looks like it's still spinning. Can you guys hear me? This weekend, you can hear me. That's good to know. Come out. It's hard to do everything you want to do when you're building a business. You want to do everything. You can't do everything yourself. It really is pretty here. I'll drive where the boats are. Give you a little view. But isn't that good? You know, there's shades, there's trees, which is good. You have a little shade, a couple of chairs on a cool day. Hang out around here. Park. I'd never think of coming down here. Down at the end of the Galimbado. What a view. But the question that is key. I don't know if it's spinning. I find that so weird. It's spinning on my end. It's spinning. Thanks for the heads up. That is beautiful, isn't it? That's what I want to do. A little dock. You don't need big. A couple of jet skis. A couple of people you like being around. It's all about the company. And have a great time. You don't need a big. You don't need big a lot. Just enough that you could be on the water. That's it. I really want to take a boat class this winter. Thank you for the heads up about Team LMDU. Couldn't swipe arrived at a restaurant. Oh, really? That's what you meant. Oh. I couldn't swipe delivered at a customer. Wow. Yeah, I think they got a lot of glitching. A lot of stuff going on. I wonder if this little You know, I wonder if this little building is the bathroom. That would be really good to know, because then, I think I'm back. It said resume. See, when you get far into the water, I'm on a piece of land going down. There's water on each side. The phone comes in and out. But this is a sweet little local getaway that you could do on the cheap and have a great day. I didn't know they had picnic tables and stuff down there. That's good to know. See, but what I like about this, they have a bunch of trees on the side. And just to know that you have a little shade when you're right in the middle like this with the water. I mean, the water's right there. Show you. You know, you can really bake in the sun. You got to be very careful. But at least you know you got some shade around. You move your chair every hour, a little bit, shift. All is good. You need that shade. I'll leave this on for a moment. It's nice, it's pretty. On this side is where all the boats are. See, that gets in the way. I'll go on that side. Can't hurt to take a look. So pretty. This is a nice location. This is a real nice location. It's off the beaten path, but you can still see it. It's still reachable. Wow, this is really nice. Oh, it seems so fresh and calm here. Oh, it's so peaceful. The water looks clean here too. Some parts of canals, they could be filled with junk. My mom goes with a friend, and they've been into it for the past year. They started like a year ago. They go out almost every weekend on Saturday on one of those boats in Freeport, and they help clean the garbage out of the water. I forget what it's called, but she's really into it. Nice that you find something that you're really into. And then she joins some other things that are associated with that, and she really enjoys it. There you go. That should be a better view. Let's check out this one. Really pretty. You know, boats are beautiful, but they're a lot of work. It costs a lot of money to have nice boats. Maintenance, work, gotta have the time to take care of it too. Wow. It's really pretty right here. This is beautiful. Damn. Envy. I'll go down one more. Oh, it's a big boat going out. What a view. And then you look over there, what a view. It's a really great location. See the boat out there, if you can see that. So she's really into that. Get you outside and you're doing something good for the environment. Look at this. Wow. It's really clean down here. The water's so still, and it looks like it's cool water. God, it's really nice. That's some sailboat right there. I was on a real nice sailboat. I did it twice. This man used to be a customer of my father's, and he lived in St. Croix, I believe, and Freeport. He went back and forth for years. That was his lifestyle. And he took me and a bunch of the young girls out, the restaurant girls. He was a much older man, but you know, they were all friends and stuff, and they took us out. And I'll never forget the amazing experience being on a real sailboat. I'm talking, he lived on it. He went back and forth on the boat to St. Croix, to Freeport. I'm not sure if he's still around. The last I heard, like 5 years ago, he was around. But I can't guarantee that he's still with us. But man, it's an experience I'll never forget. I really did appreciate it. It was top of the line. I mean, beautiful. a real sailboat, sleep 8. Really nice. They were sailing, doing all the stuff that, see, these people got the right idea. See, they're in shade. They're in shade, and they're chilling. They just got the right idea. See that? Smart. It's like a private little getaway down here. They're just chilling out, eating lunch, doing their thing. That's real nice. Oh, I should come down here. There's a lot of shade right here, too. You don't even need to go far. I can park on the side street and come right here. This is nice. See, but I happen to like it when there's a little chill in the air, like today. When it's too humid, it's not worth it. You suffocate. You need air conditioning. Isn't that beautiful, guys? So it's an experience I'll never forget. And I could see myself on the boat, watching the men, and they were experienced men, and they were pulling the, whatever you want to call, the ropes, and pulling the sails and turning the boat. It was on an angle. It was an incredible experience. I've never been on a boat like that. I mean, beautiful, beautiful. And I was really nice to him to even offer to do that. I'll never forget it, ever. So $50 richer. I'm addicted to the money. It was worth it. Now I'm going to go home, do a few things, and go to the gym. I'm done. It just stopped after the morning rush. Maybe I'll do that again tomorrow. But once I get on the treadmill, I'll feel better after an hour. And I am going to drink that wine tonight and clean away and get my place ready. Finish up the job that wasn't finished. I'm not a problem customer. He gave me a price. I said okay. And he didn't know what he was doing. Lesson learned on both ends. The second time around, at least he got all the cracks and the big stuff out of the way. That he left the paint and the equipment there. I could use it and finish up what I got to do. And thank God he did, because I need it to finish, you know. So who's going to work tonight and tomorrow? I'm taking off. If I work tomorrow, it'll be in the morning for a little while. Service is needed in the morning. Maybe swipe online like 8:30. And today, the reason why I think I was wrong, I went to Merrick and the guy plugged my tire. And Merrick and Belmore, they have a couple of bagel places and a couple of delis and tropical smoothie that are very busy in the morning. These are places that are morning places. Ooh. That was really pretty. Should leave this on for you for a moment. I'm gonna pull over for a sec. The boat's name is Time Well Wasted. Oh, hey, Kathleen. Oh, yeah. I have to read up. Caramel King said, oh, no, it was Ricky Grand. Does the UberEats have prepaid credit card like DoorDash? No, they don't. But I did sign up to get their card, their card that they pay you. And when you use it, you get 10% back on cash. Like, it depends how much you drive. I have to learn. I'm waiting for the card to come in the mail. They said 8 to 10 business days, or 6 to 10 business days. No card needed when you're doing Uber. It's fast paced. When they're busy, they ring you and you just go. There's no card. There's no stopping. Like the 2 bagel places I went to today, they have shelves, and people order online that they come and pick it up themselves, but then there's a shelf for Uber, and you pick up all the Uber orders, and they're labeled with a big label, the number, the name, and what's on the order, the receipts right on the bag, and you pick it up. You don't wait online. But I went there today. They were slamming. It's a morning place. Their business is morning. And I believe it's a Bagel Boss, and it's in Belmore. Oh yeah, Caramel, it's Uber's this. And if you're busy, And it was really nice. I picked up in Belmore, I delivered to Merrick and Freeport, and then I stayed in Freeport. I didn't go far. Drove 29 miles. I made $50. And I probably will get a tip or two later on from Uber. It usually comes, later on. Uber gives you notifications. You received a tip. You received a tip. What's this? Do you deliver for Einstein Brothers Bagel Company? No, I never heard of that. I will start UberEats today. You're not signed up yet? Caramel, you're not signed up? If you're not signed up, use my link in the description if it's still live. I have a link there. I don't know if it's still good, but it can't hurt to try. Either way, join. If it works for you, join it. Join it. Do it. But somebody said, I think it was Ricky Grand, and I'm going to read when I'm on the treadmill too. Hello, Kathleen. Oh, Kathleen. I got 20 Uber Eats, 20 AT&Ts. I made a mistake. I have 21 AT&T. I got 5 Yelp, and I got 4 other 1 shares. That's it. Let it ride, and I feel everything I'm a part of is gonna, and in the future, absolutely, wholeheartedly believe it. Yes, thank you for the insight. I know it's a little down, but I believe their vision. Oh, advertising. When I read, and it's already being done, if Google and the internet can trace you, I happen to like being traced. I like seeing ads. People get annoyed. If I'm going to have to see an ad, I want an ad that I'm interested in the moment. And they know how to trace people's actions, 1 week you might need this, and 1 week you might need that. But I like the description. Everything is down right now, but it only makes a good time to buy. Well, it's a time of year too. I get it. Oh, definitely. I'm really happy I bought on the lower side. It was in the 30s. A down market is only temporary. Exactly. It's only temporary. I agree with that. But I like the way the example that I read underneath Stephenson's story, and that new person they hooked up with. Say 2 neighbors are watching the same TV show live. Same live TV sports game, we'll say. And one's in the market for a boat, and one is in the market for a car. They're going to be offered 2 different ads. It won't be the same commercial. And I believe that, because if they could do it on mobile devices, if they could do it on smart TVs, they're doing it on the internet, they could do it with their TV stations. No doubt in my mind. I don't know how these smarty pants get to do something like that, all those coders, and how they trace your activity, but they know what ads to put in front of you. If they could do that online and do that on mobile devices, they could do it through live television eventually. I think that, because when I stream TV, and sometimes I watch live, I'm always behind, but I use my mother's name thing. I usually just watch news. But when I do actually sit down and watch a show, they ask me, do you want these kind of ads or do you want this kind of ads? So they're already in the works. And I say commercials because I don't want to get up. I would rather get comfortable, let it run. And I usually watch TV for an hour and I fall asleep. I don't want a commercial that I have to be interactive. They have interactive ads because the companies are willing to pay top dollar to know that their ad is really being viewed by a viewer. They're engrossed in the ad and the product they're promoting. Smart TVs are smart for a reason. They're going to be a lot smarter when they could give 2 neighbors watching the same live game 2 different ads. That's incredible. So I really did do research last week, and I loved every moment of it. I'm all about ads, but that's how I'm building my business. That's why I don't take super chats. I just want to earn my income from ads. That's it. It's such the future. So if I was smart, I would buy more. That's what I should do. Let's see if I get any money. Well, I already have money with Robinhood, it has to be in your account, any money you earn from the other stocks, for 6 business days, and then you can withdraw. Oh, I could use it to buy. I could use it to buy. I think AT&T and Uber, I got off track. Ricky Grand said Uber is opening up, or they signed a lease to open up a big office in Chicago. And he said, I have to reread the chat last night. They're going to employ 1,000 people. That's incredible. So they have plans for the future. Companies who aren't succeeding are not signing up to use buildings, to rent out buildings, or buy property in buildings and open up offices unless they're going to succeed. They need people to do more work. They're probably succeeding. Buy from your profits. Yeah. So I'll check it out later. I'm going to really be on the computer tonight and the second half of tomorrow. I'm going to work in the morning just for a few hours. On the weekends now in the summer, see, during the week when school opens Monday through Friday, it starts booming like 3 o'clock, 3:30. All the fast food places, because the kids can't leave home and the parents don't want them to leave the house. And they order the food. So it's usually very busy mid-afternoon. I missed that because you can make, you could work 2 to 6 and make, 50 or 60 bucks and not go far. On the weekends, it's a little different. If it's a beautiful day like today, it really dies in the middle of the day. And I wasn't planning on being up this morning, but when I got dressed to take in my car, so let me turn them on. They kept me busy. It was worth it. Slow and steady and you will see success. Absolutely. I agree with that. So, again, hard to believe I went live. Grubhub story. And Grubhub got a lot of glitches. And UberEats is very much in demand in Nassau County, Long Island. It's just a fact. Heading home now, guys. I gotta head home, get those sneakers on, and get my butt to the gym every day now until I can't do it anymore. Take a day off when I just feel I really need a break. You got to move that bottom half. And it builds up your energy. It energizes you when you exercise without artificial help like coffee. I signed up for UberEats in January. I'm finally getting started today. I was doing DoorDash and Postmates only. Oh, you should watch BZ. BEE space ZEE. He's been talking a lot about DoorDash. You know what Pay to Drive does too? Team LMDU. The ones I'm watching anyway. They're talking about DoorDash a lot. Postmates around here, unless they're giving a bonus, and even with the bonus, that last delivery, I thought it was $11.33. They paid me $13.80 something for that trip. That the people weren't there, but it was so far. It wasn't worth it. It was too far. I mean, I was in the Rockaways. I almost had to pay a toll. I was at the last exit before the toll. I was like, that's too far. It's not worth it on the weekends, unless it's winter or fall, and a part of spring. But in the middle of the summer, the afternoons die on the weekends. It won't be jumping until 9, 10 o'clock tonight. I won't be going out tonight. Or morning. People enjoy, and I swear, I said this to my friend. I was texting my friend. We text each other, we video text each other to keep up with each other's lives. And I told her, look at this. Now you can see that hole. Look at that. That's supposed to be a Taco Bell, I heard. They knocked down a bank. If I'm still doing Grubhub, I live right down the street. That's an amazing place for a Taco Bell. And Mickey D's, I think Page Drive said that, I'm going to go straight, go around. Too much traffic, it's easier. Page Drive said, DoorDash is in Mickey D's a while ago, like a few weeks ago. Mickey D's is slamming with Uber Eats. That's not going to change. Slamming. And when I was in Long Beach the other night, that piece of land that goes into the ocean, right after the bridge, they have a Kentucky Fried Chicken, a Mickey D's, and something else on the side. And then they have a strip mall with one food store and a bunch of stores. I did 8 Mickey D deliveries in Long Beach because nobody ever really goes out there. It's kind of out of the way. But from Freeport, it's not that out of the way. You drive 10 minutes with no traffic, you're there. Maybe 15, maybe. But if you get there and they keep you busy, then you come home. You treat it like a job. And I'm familiar with Long Beach. I wouldn't be afraid. That's all huge perks. I'll tell you, when I was doing Grubhub region on the north side of Hempstead Turnpike, and I was in Syosset, Huntington, I know they're very wealthy areas, but when you're driving up to $1 million home and people are on at least a quarter of an acre of property, and some of the streets are really people's driveways, you're more afraid because there are barely any lights. You go onto someone's property and walk up to their door, nobody knows you're there. Anything can happen. I mean, anything could have happened to me. Before I end this, I'm going to tell you a really good story. When I first started doing DoorDash, I started working DoorDash. I was in that area, Huntington, and Huntington has mini mountains. I call it the mini mountains. Postmates is dead around here. Never really see them. Mostly Uber Eats and Grubhub. Not a lot of DoorDash either. Got it. Gig Accountant is good channel too. I'll check him out. Yes, I've heard of him, but you only could watch. I'll switch it up. Gig Accountant. I like when you go live. I just miss most of them. Oh, thanks, Kathleen K. That's cool. Huntington has mini hills. They're mini mountains. Literally, you drive up these black roads and they have really old light poles, like from 1940s, and there's only a few, and you're driving through woods. You drive through woods and you're going up hills. You're going down hills, you're going up hills. It is the mini mountains in Long Island. I know this because I've drove in it a few times, and it's very scary. If you don't have the proper kind of car, I couldn't believe my car made it. I finally got to the location. I was scared shit. It was a lot of food. They didn't even tip me, but maybe DoorDash was stealing tips at the time. It was only like a $10 payout. I was like, that was so not worth my time. Lesson learned. I went through a lot of learning curves. I learned a lot on my own. Where to work. That's why I like staying around here. I pulled up to this driveway and I thought it was a street, and all of a sudden I was on I realized I was on the flat part of a driveway, and half the house was all windows like this. See the front of the building, the glass? That was that half the house. And the woman came from the side. She goes, I don't want to startle you. Nobody would know what would happen to me if somebody came out and said, get the hell out of the car with a gun. Or even a knife. If a man, somebody stronger than I, could be a woman. Someone could really hold me back. Nobody would have known. I don't like delivering in those kind of areas. And I am female. Maybe a male feels differently. But when I did request Grubhub to move my region here, at least, I know Grubhub I feel has a lot of glitches, but I would rather be up and down Sunrise Highway and Merrick Road and my own county, because there's a lot more, even a more depressed area, I wouldn't feel nervous because I'm very familiar with the area. I'm a lot closer to home. I don't feel nervous in a not so high-end area. I just feel more safer. There's a lot more people around. You know, I just feel it was very scary to me. But maybe men feel differently. For a woman, I didn't like working Huntington or Syosset and driving in those beautiful Woodbury or Westbury. There are places that you go in, the neighbors are, 3 blocks down. Nobody knows you're pulling up to someone's house. You're getting out of your car. You're delivering food to a door. Doesn't matter if you're wealthy. You could be a psycho, you know? That's some story. That's a true story. And when I turned around and delivered and I got to the end of the driveway, I remember I swiped whatever it was delivered and my service went out. And I was like, okay, what am I going to do here? And I just kept following the hill down, and it was so black, and I kept looking and following, and I finally got to the main road, and I was scared. That's a true story. All right, guys, thanks for joining in. I'm happy I got to show you that beautiful view that I said so many times I was going to do. Gig accountant, I remember. I've seen him, gig accountant. Oh, see, you received a tip. You received a tip. Uber is always in the game. Now I'm curious. I want to see how much tip I got. Hold on a moment. Thank you, Kathleen K. Thanks for the heads up. I'll be studying. $2 is better than no dollars. So $52.42 I earned from Uber today. I'm sorry, $42.42. And I earned $10 with Grubhub. It was a double pickup, but they were literally down the street from the deli down the street, and I still had a hard time. Oh, I can't read that. I see hello. Cad's Granny 1. Thank you. Well, I'm glad you like it. Check out all the other channels too. We're all connected. BZ, Team, LMDU, Paid to Drive, Gig Economy. There's a lot of them. No Limitation, Rideshare, 1C Shelley. I also watch videos that are about ride sharing because it's in the industry and they're working for companies that woman got mad at me. But it depends who told her. There was a homeless man sleeping here one time. It happens every now and then. And I told the super. And after I told the super, all of a sudden she gave me an attitude. People are a piece of work. All right, guys. Started with your haircut video. Oh, really? No UberEats here, sad. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, thanks. See, I got a haircut the other day, but what I'll do is I'll extend the life and I'll use the small Korea clip on top. It'll be just right. Thanks. Thanks for joining in. Check out all the other channels too. I'll see you soon, guys. Have a good one. Bye.